22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Eagles had 10-5 to start play, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Throwing is Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And you look at this Saints defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Back to the running game with Swift. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
This 2nd and 4. A handoff, Swift running to the left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
This is Swift on the counter. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And you look at this Saints defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Hassan Reddick in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Hands it off out of the gun. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And he stopped immediately there. Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
And that's their 1st sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, they got him again. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Shifts past him at the 45. Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he comes back with one complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Throwing on first down is Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Carr. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. It got his man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range. but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, now Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. The point after, good by Groupie. And that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And quickly, they get to the line.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 28-yard line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Kamara now to return. Dancing away at the 30. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Carr now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Carr. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Carr now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Groupie able to add the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. On the option to give to Swift here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On second down, Swift. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. On the option to give to Swift here. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now they're in the hurry-up. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Saints use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Finding Watkins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Here's 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles.
Back to throw here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he will have a Saints 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Saints.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Carr going to look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To throw his Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 6 yards away. And the Saints tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on